Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome, welcome, great Igbos, great Igbo women and men. This is your sister Wada Ndidamaka of Igbo Global Network. I'm introducing a series of great Igbo women program, a program that we anchor the objectives of Igbo women to salvage what is left in Igbo land. We know that Igbo land has always been the issue in Nigeria today, and the Igbo women are rising up to ask, who are those representing the interests of the Igbos? Are they the politicians? Are they the OHANEZE and the Igbos? Who is representing the interests of the Igbos? And that is why the Igbo women, the great leaders of Igbos, seasoned daughters of Igbo land are rising up to ask the questions. Who is representing the interests of the Igbos? This is going to be series of discussion where great Igbo women will be brought in here to anchor with me and other leaders. And let us ask and know how we're going to salvage what is left of Igbo land. With me today, the studio, is a great woman, a daughter of the land, a seasoned woman leader, an honorable daughter of Igbo, a woman who has demonstrated that leadership, that the passion she has for Igbos has no measures. A woman I respect so much, a woman who has gone to compete with other men and came out victorious. This woman is a lawyer, she's an engineer, she's a mother, and most importantly, she's a great Igbo woman with passion to salvage what is left of Igbo land. And this person is no other person but the former gubernatorial candidate of Abia State, the woman that competed with men. We know that our men, we love them, we respect them, but honestly, our men have not delivered. This lady is here today in the studio with me, and people are going to hear from this great leader, great politician, great woman, great mother, great leader, great NWADA, Her Excellency herself, Her Excellency Nena Lancaster Okoro. You're welcome, ma, to this series of Igbo women leaders. And your host today is Wada Ndidamaka. You can contact me on WhatsApp only 2027878909. This is a discussion that will be ongoing. You are welcome, Her Excellency. Thank you for your time. I do not take it for granted. You're most welcome.
Thank you, Wada Ndidamaka. Thank you, Adibo. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I have a few questions for you, and I know you're a woman with so many feathers. Can you tell Igbo daughters, Igbo women, Igbo ALAIGBO, whom you are? Just take 2 minutes and let them know whom you are. We know you. Everybody knows you. Abia State knows you. But for the benefit of it, Her Excellency, can you introduce yourself and tell us whom you are? Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Nina Mma Lancaster Okoro, Esquire. I am a lawyer. I am a telecommunications engineer. I'm from Arochukwu. Mbo Adamaze Aro. Adukwu Igbo. I choose to call myself, and others have called me because I think and I know I have achieved so much in my life. Not out of arrogance, not out of pride, just stating the truth. I have done well and I'm aspiring to do even better. Ultimately, and most importantly, I am a mother to my biological children, and a mother to other children who choose to call me mom. I'm a lover of peace. I'm a lover of growth, progress, development, human development. And this is why I went into politics. A lot of people think for you to come into politics in Nigeria, especially being a woman, you're coming in to be seen, to be known. I am known already, I'm seen already, but I came into politics to make an impact. Impact from the things I've learned in the United Kingdom, where I'd schooled and spent a lot of my adult years. An impact from the valuable things I learned from my parents growing up. Growing up as a child, the first daughter of the first chartered accountant east of the Niger, Lancaster Koro. He taught me values. And these are the kind of values I would like to impart on the growing, the youth, the young girls, the young boys, the women in Igbo land. Igbo land is slacking. There's something wrong. Nigerians look up to the Igbos. The Nigerian Elanya Kahamuta from us. But we're failing ourselves. Daily, things are retrogressing rather than moving forward. The men, we have looked up to the men as well, to lead us, to protect us, to bring ALAIGBO to the fore. Ndane Lilianya and say, Okwandibo, this is where we expect them to be. But none of these is happening. We're not seeing the protection. Our children are dying. Our adults are dying. The old people are dying. And we're dying for different reasons. Most of the old people are dying out of hunger because of poor governance. The adult people are dying. The youth are dying because of insecurity from people we know and people we don't know. And it's like the men who say they are men, we should look up to them for protection. But the Kikabula, it's like they're not doing anything. So if the women don't get up to do something, we'll probably look in the next 10 years and there won't be much of Igbo left. Maybe, probably, also Igbo that are in diaspora. So a lot of people tell you that women, it's up to the women now to salvage Igbo land. And truly, but they're not willing to give the women the chance because they know once the women step in to do this, to bring progress, to bring security, it will now show them up for having not done much. And this is why they're blocking women from coming in to help salvage Igbo land. It doesn't matter how much barrier they try to set and put in front of the women who want to come in and do this. Eventually, women would come in. It's not a threat. It's something that I know is going to happen. So I will leave you to say more. I've introduced myself, and I think I've carried on to even go into your next question. So I'll stop here. and give you the opportunity to come forward with other questions. Really.
Thank you, Her Excellency. You stated it really good. You made it very, very explicit. It is your love and passion for Ndi Igbo that made you go into politics and still want to lead and lend your leadership, help to salvage ALAIGBO. And that would have taken me to my next question, that what brought you into Igbo Global Network Women Forum? Why are you here? Why do you think this is the right cause? And why do you think women should rise at this time? From your answers, you have really incorporated this question. And if you have anything more to add to this, I give you a minute or two to elaborate on that. Thank you.
I came into Igbo Global Network for women, the women section, because I've seen women who are hungry, women who are desperate to lift the cause of Igbo land, to take us to the level where we should be, level of development, level of our children, our people, our society, our communities feeling secured, level of market women coming back from market and not being afraid of being kidnapped. We, we need to get to that level where people can go to the farms, do their business, do their farming, and come back in security, how it used to be. But now it's like we are, we look like we have resigned ourselves to our fate. If we die, we die. If we live, we live. And it shouldn't be. This is a reason why we have leaders. But I keep asking myself, who are our leaders in Igbo land? If we do have leaders, why are they not acting? And this is why I say to women, come out and do what our men have failed to do. Come out. We can do it. Women are doing it. They're doing it in other countries, in civilized countries, in civilized African countries as well. Women are lending their voices, they're lending their skills, they're lending their wherewithal. We shouldn't sit down and think that God will come down from heaven to work, to do what we as human beings should do for our people. Women are focused, women are mothers. A woman would ordinarily not take her briefcase and leave the home, which we know that a man can do without batting an eyelid. A woman is there to look after herself, her husband, her children, mother in law, father in law, friends, even. And when a woman wants to do something, she will do it. Women are focused, women are passionate, women are very intelligent, and women can strategize and do this thing. We can communicate. Women are good communicators. They're great communicators. They can communicate with whoever that is not happy with how things are going. Women can bring about security in our communities because we know how to talk, how to judge, and how to be good mothers to the happy and the unhappy alike. And so this is why I am in IGN Women. We have come We have put ourselves together. We are marching forward and we're imploring, we're begging, we're imploring the men to come and support us. We want to do what they haven't done, not because they can't do it, but because they don't want to do it. ALAIGBO dị m mkpa, and ọ dị ụmụ nwanyị mkpa. We haven't got any other land. The only place we have that we can call our own was ALAIGBO, that place that our ancestors left for us. We are hardworking. Ndị Igbo dị hardworking. Ndị Igbo dị very intelligent. But something is missing. And that thing that is missing is leadership. And I'm sure women can come in. They may not be leaders, but they can work their way through to making ALAIGBO to become what it should be, a place of peace. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you.
Thank you, Her Excellency. You said it in clear terms that our men can do this, but they chose not to. And that is why we are calling the Igbo women of prestige, Igbo women of honor to rise. Igbo women that know and understand that Igbo land is the only thing we have. That is the only inheritance we have. Our children will become foreigners if we don't rise now. Our men could have done it, but they chose not to. And that is why the women have risen. The women are calling other women all over the world, Igbo women, to rise. In the Yoruba land, the Afenifere is representing the interests of the Yorubas. The Arewas are representing the interests of the Arewas. OHANEZE that should represent the interests of the Igbos are more show allegiance to the Fulanis more than the Igbos. We remember what happened in 1929 when our men could not do it. Our women rose up. That is exactly the point we are at this moment. We are calling on all Igbo women, women of honor and integrity, women who have unimaginable passion for savaging ALAIGBO to rise and join Igbo Global Network women. These are women that have seen that we have to nurture as mothers, nurture the land, nurture our children, save the generation unborn. If we don't do it right now, if we don't do it like yesterday, we will be people that they will tell their stories in history. It happened here in America where the Indians were too nice, and today they were very, very nice, and today the nice guys are not represented anywhere anymore. It happened in Nigeria where the Hausas thought, oh, we are together. They were together with the Fulanis in terms of religion. They started answering Hausa Fulani. Today is Fulani. There is no Hausa. The Igbos are getting to that level. And if we do not rise now, our men have tried, but this is the time for women to finish it up. The women all over Igbo land, Her Excellency has stated, are well seasoned, they're hardworking, they have integrity, they have what it takes to salvage the land. But they keep on saying that we cannot do it. You cannot undermine ourselves. Our men cannot put us down. We know what we're made of in our individual families, in raising our children, in the community leadership. We know where the women stand. But every time they keep saying we are not together, we can't do it, we gossip, we do that, they call us prostitutes, they call us this. That does not matter at this particular time. Igbo land is yelling for leadership. Igbo land is calling the women to rise and save. Motherland is calling, sweeping for women to rise and save her children. And that takes me to the next question, Your Excellency. If we all have all it takes to salvage ALAIGBO, and if Nigeria, you stated, is looking up to Igbo, why is it that our men think that they will get permission from here and there to do what they're supposed to do in Igbo land? Why is it that our politicians are not accountable to our people? What is going on? Can you tell me what I do not understand in this case? That our politicians, we can't hold them accountable. Is there any reason why we cannot hold our politicians? Because everything we need to develop ALAIGBO, salvage ALAIGBO, is in ALAIGBO. So why can't we hold our politicians accountable? Why can't women rise and hold our politicians and at least ask questions? Can you tell me what I do not understand in this matter, Your Excellency? Thank you.
Amaka, um, we can't hold them accountable. We can ask questions. Nothing stops anybody from asking questions. As a matter of fact, we should ask questions. Why are our politicians, why are our leaders not transparent? Why are they not doing what they should do? Now, I'm trying to pick my words carefully. Why are they not accountable? They should be accountable. They should be held accountable. A governor does roads, gives water to a community, and people are hailing them. Why should they be hailed? They are doing what they should do. That is why they are in the position where they are. And they should do more. They should give us jobs. They should give a hope to the young people. Our young people don't have jobs. They don't have a hope. And when there's no hope, there's no future. Why are our people going to other races, other ethnic groups in Nigeria to obtain permission to do things for their people? Why do we think we must go to the Fulanis, the Hausas, the Yorubas before we can do what should be done? Why would they be the people to put us on positions of power in our land where we all belong? Why have we sold ourselves so cheap? Because the Igbos have sold themselves cheap. We have betrayed ourselves. You go and collect money, they pay you not to work for your people. And you think posterity will not judge you. They have been there shaming us. Nothing is hidden under the sun. We know they are paid. We know how much they get. Because the people who give them these monies, they come out and talk. How much money can you actually enjoy whilst on earth? I know there's a place after here. Because when we die, there's definitely somewhere we're going. Nobody can live forever. And the only thing that sensible people do, you, Amaka, you live in the diaspora, you know that the politicians over there, their ultimate aim is for their names to be remembered way after they're gone. Now, in Igbo land, I wanted to say Nigeria, but the whole of Nigeria can stay. My main concern today is where I come from, and that is ALAIGBO. How come our people don't remember that there will be a tomorrow, that they have children, and that they will have grandchildren and great grandchildren? What are you doing to make sure that they are safe? Or is it when you're gone, then whatever happens to them, let it happen? Let me tell you something. When I go for campaigns, I know how many communities, how many indezes, how many community leaders I have met. And once they ask me, who is your father? I said, Lancaster Coro. They said, oh, a man with integrity, kind man. Never mind. You don't have to campaign here because we know your father. You see, it gives me joy and it makes me walk around Abia State without security, without police, because my father has not harmed any and nobody is looking for me to kill. When are we going to get to that level of sensibility? When are we going to jettison the animalistic tendencies of accumulation, accumulating even what you would not live to enjoy? I tell you, my darling sister, we can ask questions, but I don't know if your questions would get the correct answers, the truthful answers. The bane of us, our men, is to go collect money. And everybody knows, they laugh at us. You go to the northerners, they say, give Igbo man money. He will sell his brother. It's a very shameful thing. I don't know what we can do about our men and and the need to acquire so much material wealth. But I know what we can do with the women. If the women genuinely want to change things, if they want to see a better Igbo land, and if they want to see their children grow and become responsible achievers, then they should come out and help us to get Igbo land working again. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Her Excellency. You said it that if Igbo women believe we can do something, we did it in 1929 with little or no education, little or no technology. Why can't we do it now? If our men have failed and we are the ones that have these children that are killing every day, our husbands are being killed, why don't we rise up to ask and hold people accountable?
Mhm.
So this is where we are now. We are calling on all well-meaning Igbo mothers and women of honor and integrity, those who have the passion to save Igbo land, to rise. We want to at least salvage ALAIGBO by holding our elected officials accountable, by holding OHANEZE accountable. These are people that should be our mouthpiece, but they're failing us. Women must arise now. I can't conclude this series without referencing Nnamdi Kanu. To some people, Nnamdi Kanu did well. To some people, they call him names. But it doesn't matter whatever they think about Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu woke up the consciousness of some people, if not most people, to this mayhem we are facing today. That young man started creating that awareness a long time ago. That they will come for us, they will use us to kill us, to conquer us. And unfortunately, still we, the people, we, the politicians, we, our own people, betrayed our own son. People who have very bad behaviors, bad influence, but have done worse things than Nnamdi Kanu. Their own people shield them. Their own people protect them. We see what happened in the Fulani with a Sheikh Gumi and all the rest of them. No matter how much threat they have imposed in this on the nation Nigeria, his people still protected him. The Fulani still shielded him. Look at that Bakari that committed so much crime in police when he was whatever with the police. They still shielded him. They've released him today. Look at Sunday Igboho, how the Yoruba leaders teamed up and Sunday is a free man today. Now they are still holding Nnamdi Kanu that did nothing other than telling them that his people deserve good life. The same thing we women are rising up today to say our people deserve to breed. Igbo people deserve to survive in their land and any other place in Nigeria. That was what our own people are sitting on top of this man and he's languishing in jail. Now mothers are rising because Maki Maki Mambupo. No bieze nwe ihe kọrọ ị ga-ahụ ndị ara, hụ ndị shi dị mma, hụ ndị na-ekpe udo, hụ ndị na-akwa aja. They are all our children. Women must rise at this time to ask onye nwe ọgọdọ ewu na-ata. Ụmụ nwanyị Igbo onye nwe ọgọdọ ewu na-ata. Akwa anyị nwa mụrụ ha ma ndị ka na-amụ Igbo ma ndị ka isi dị ma akwa anyị nwa mụrụ ha enwe ka anyị ga-atụfu. Enwe any woman that will want nwa ya ọgọdụ ka isi na-arị mma kedu eme ihe ọjọọ ya si weta ya gbuo ọ ga-achọkwa ikpuchie na-adụ na-ekpere Chineke ka ọ gọzie ya chenjie ya. So Igbo women we must rise. Ndị niile awụ ndị eji asọpụrụsị anyị ama m so ụmụ nwaanyị Igbo rise ya today to demand for our good governance, to demand for allocation na ihe ruru anyị iru, to demand for at least ụmụ anyị ka hapụ ị na-egbu ha. I know we will do more than ihe ndị 1929 mere. NWADA Yoruba 1929 mere ihe the history still tells it up to the generation unborn. So why are we so docile? Why are we so I mean, why do we behave like we have been conquered and we have been subdued? Where is the lioness in our women? Where are the Igbo women of the old? We call upon you to rise. ALAIGBO deserve measure. We deserve to live in our land and have peace. We deserve to live in our land and have good governance. We deserve to live in our land and have a voice. We are the people. Look at what happened in Imo State the other day. Their causes of election. Look at what happened in Abia State. Look at what is happening everywhere. We must rise to make sure we salvage ALAIGBO. And that is why Igbo Global Network, chairman by Mazi Honorable Anthony Wisi, is calling on every well-meaning Igbo to rise, especially the women, to rise and do what you did in 1929. If our men are lacking, our men are failing us, we must rise. Let the lionesses rise and ask questions and hold people accountable. On the studio today with me is this eloquent woman, a woman of substance, a woman that I will bring back again to this studio to continue this series. Her Excellency.
Okay.
I cannot thank you enough for what you achieved as a woman. You went to the battlefield with men and you came out victorious. We live in a world where the men think it's a man's world, but a woman went and competed and came out alive and came out with her head so tall. Igbo Global Women commend you. We will recognize you. We will be there again because this time around is for the Igbo women. Igbo women must rise up. If not, we'll be told as a nation that one time existed. So, on this note, Your Excellency, I want you to give your last word to honorable Igbo women. I will bring you back to the studio, and we want other women to connect with us. Our phone number is on the screen. Igbo Global Network Women, WhatsApp only, +1 202 787 8909. Communicate. If you want to have a voice, come, let's talk. Let's dialogue. Let's see how we're gonna salvage what is left of our Igbo. The motherland is calling for help, is yelling for help. Please rise. Rise. We cannot be told as a nation that was once in existence. We must rise now and salvage our nation. Our people are crying for leadership. So, Your Excellency, use 1 minute and do your closing remark. I'll bring you back to this studio as we keep creating this awareness that Igbo women must rise and connect with each other so that we can salvage our land. Thank you.
Concluding, do not be afraid. Fear kills you before you die. Do not be intimidated. I have been, haven't been intimidated. They have tried to intimidate me. I've been called names. I've been mocked. I've been laughed at. My votes have been stolen. I have been betrayed. I have been sold out. But I am not deterred. I am not afraid. I have forgiven those who betrayed me, very close people to me. It was done to Jesus Christ. He emerged as a savior. So there is nothing that can be done to me. The flesh can be killed, but the spirit nobody can destroy. So if you think you will sit down and not do anything, my dear women, and then something will be done, the way things are today in Igbo land, Nalanye, you better think again. You must rise. You must talk. You must act. You must reach out. ALAIGBO Wunkanye. Anywhere else, you become a slave. Anywhere else in Nigeria, you become a slave. Look at how they're treating us. Look at how they're killing our children. One day we will wake up. We may not truly have a land to call our own. So join us on IGN platform. The telephone number is on the screen. Let us work together. We work together. If the men see that we're together, they will come and support us. The strong men are supporting us already. The weak males are the ones who are trying to mock us and call our efforts nothing. But you and I know that there was once a Thatcher, Margaret Thatcher, Merkel in Germany, Indira Gandhi, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala coming nearer home. So why can't it be you? Why can't you aspire to contribute your best? Today, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala is hailed everywhere because she refused to be pushed down. She knows what she has. She has emerged and she's doing well to the glory of ALAIGBO. Men and women are hailing her. If she has sat down to the people who had betrayed her, who had talked down on her, who had mocked her, no end, she will not be what she is today. Let us emulate these strong women. She has not killed any man. She's not disrespectful. That a woman is strong does not mean that she is not humble. Please don't let men disparage us, confuse us, scatter us. Women gossip, they hate each other. No, we don't hate each other. This is what they put in your heads to make you not to come together. As for me, I'll work with other women. As for me, as far as I can see, I see victory. I see unity. I see love. Ultimately, I see development. It must work and it's going to work. Thank you so much.
Thank you. On that note, I leave everybody with what Margaret Thatcher of Great Britain said, that when you want to accomplish things, hand it over to women.
Yes,
But when you want to talk about it, give it to men to talk. We
exactly.
are here as women who have accomplished and excelled in our different fields and endeavors, as women who have risen up to salvage ALAIGBO. We call on every woman to rise. Rise because our children are the victims. Rise because our men have failed us. Rise because motherland is calling you. Rise because it is the right thing to do. Rise because as a drowning person, if you don't raise your hand, nobody's going to rescue you. Igbo land is drowning and the motherland is crying. And we implore every well-meaning Igbo woman to rise. And this is the time to hold our elected officials accountable, to hold OHANEZE accountable, to ask them who speaks for the Igbos, who are the mouthpiece of Igbos, who represents Igbos. Why is Igbo like a subdued nation, a conquered people? Why? Because we are not asking the questions, because our men have sold out, because our women have been told they can't do it. Remember, we did it in 1929. A record with little or nothing, no education, with stick and brooms, and we were able to pursue imperialism out of our land. There is nothing an Igbo woman will not accomplish if she sets her mind to do that. We are setting our mind to salvaging an Igbo land. And we call upon you to join the Igbo Global Women, Igbo Global Network on 90 +120 787 8909. Until we come your way, I thank you, Her Excellency, Honorable Nenna Mma Lancaster Okoro, for your time. And we'll bring you back again. And thank you for the work you are doing for Igbo land, the ones you are set to do again, and your commitment in joining Igbo global women to salvage what is left of ALAIGBO. ALAIGBO is the legacy. Until we meet again, it's from me, your host, NWADA Ndidamaka, the director of Igbo Global Network, and President Umada Biafra Worldwide. Until we come your way again, it is a good night from me here. Thank you.